Good afternoon, and thank you everybody for joining us. My name is Patricia Houston, and I just want to remind everybody that this lunch and learn is provided to you by family partners of Morris and Sussex counties. Today is joining me, Linda Vendome. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you. Thank you, Patricia.
I'm glad and very grateful that you are doing this presentation for family partners as well as for our community. So today we are going to discuss about the SHIP program, and you are going to provide all the information, resources, and how they can get in contact with you, everything. So welcome, and you can take the lead.
Wonderful. I appreciate it, Patricia. I'm going to try to share my screen.
And while Linda is doing that, I just want to just kind of highlight that this presentation is going to be available in the Family Partners YouTube channel, which is basically a library for all the resources available in the community, so you can find all that information in there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Linda Vendome, and I am the outreach professional for the SHE program. I was a licensed RN, and I also have a business administration degree. I have experience within quality assurance, market research, sales, emergency room, and most recently behavioral health. I've been working in this field for about 5 years now. Within my current role, I am very passionate about this population I serve. I'm really able to use my experience and my education to attempt change the care for pregnant women with substance use disorder, and to really help a mom and baby have a healthier life. So to kind of kick it off, the SHE program was developed through a state grant called the Integrated Opioid Treatment and Substance Exposed Infants, which is IOT-SEI. And we were awarded this grant, which started July 1st, 2022. So we haven't even been going for a year yet, but it's a really exciting program. To give some background about Center for Family Services, Center for Family Services is a leading nonprofit social service provider offering a strong and innovative continuum care with comprehensive evidence-based services. Center for Family Services experienced a rapid growth over the last decade, expanding to a wide range of specialized care to meet growing and changing needs in New Jersey community. We offer life-changing services, convenient and accessible locations across the state. And for Northern New Jersey, we have locations within Morris, Sussex, and Warren County. If you would like to have more information or the services that we do provide, you can visit our website at centerffs.org. So to jump into the SHE program, what I'm here to present to you all, the opioid crisis is not new to us. Every day we work hard to assist the substance use population. When a pregnant woman has substance use disorder, this could lead to some health issues for her baby. Examples would be like opioid usage during pregnancy could cause a baby withdrawals from which would be called neonatal abstinence syndrome. And this is a condition that a baby withdraws from certain drugs exposed in the womb. There has been an increase in NAS nationally in that every 25 minutes, a baby is born with this condition. Due to the opioid crisis and the rise of NAS at birth, the SHE program was developed. SHE does stand for Substance Use Help for Substance Exposed Infants and Mothers. And we meet the female where she is at and break down the barriers that she faces to achieve recovery. She provides fundamental services within the program, plus provide linkages to outside services and collaboration with providers who may care or treat for this population. To dive into it, who meets the criteria for the SHE program? The program criteria, there's 4 things that we look for or we ask. Someone who is currently pregnant or all the way up to 12 weeks postpartum. In some cases, we can take somebody who is 16 weeks postpartum, and that's really a case-by-case situation. Anybody that is an active substance use or recent or long-term recovery. And that's really because a long-term, because of all the hormonal changes and the body changes, there's a higher risk for relapse for that population. anyone who is over 18 years old, and someone from the counties of Warren, Hunterdon, Sussex, or Morris. So how is someone referred to us? Anyone can refer to the SHE program. It's best for us to talk to the female directly so we can ask these questions and ensure that she is a fit to our program. Referrals can be completed by calling the number listed on this slide. And once the phone referral is completed, it is determined if she is a fit for an intake appointment, which we would schedule right there. So what specifically does the SHE program offer to our clients? As I mentioned, we developed this program to really meet her to where she's at. After the phone referral, we set up the intake appointment. And the first question in one of the offerings that we have is, does she have transportation? So we have designated that we have 2 vehicles and also drivers for the SHE program. And this is not specific of getting transportation to Center for Family Services. We will also assist the clients to get to other appointments like social services or medical appointments, or maybe some legal services. During the intake appointment, the program supervisor will start to understanding the client's current needs. This includes reviewing her substance use and if there's a need for medicated assisted treatment, MAT. And at Center for Family Services, we are able to provide MAT treatment. We utilize Suboxone and also Vivitrol for substance use disorders. Plus, we're able to prescribe other medication related to mental health needs. We will set up therapy sessions for her, and that is done at Center for Family Services. We have therapists who are trauma-informed, evidence-based practices. We also have a case manager for the SHE program, and she'll look at her current status of housing, food source, workforce, social services, legal issues, DCP&P cases, and pre- and postnatal care. Any of those types of services will help her get linked to them. Our peer recovery specialist is also available to support her to the day-to-day concerns she may have. And our peer recovery specialist is very important because she understands what the client's experience is, because she has been there herself, being pregnant with substance use disorder. The peer recovery specialist can also assist prior to the intake appointment. If you have a client that is on the fence, but you feel would be a benefit to our program, she is there. Our peer recovery specialist is there via phone or in person to answer any questions or concerns that your client may have. We also have a doula who can provide emotional support to her, which can also be included and present during the delivery itself. We also provide the female with a lot of different education and life skills. As you're aware, working with substance use clients, it's not a one-stop shop. Every client is at different stages in their recovery, and it takes a lot of collaborations to help them in their path of recovery. As you just learned, the SHE program does offer a lot of services internally. However, the SHE program is not successful without the collaboration with other agencies. Listed are areas of collaborations we have established, but to give some examples, medical care. Being pregnant with substance use disorder is considered a high-risk pregnancy. As such, there are hospitals within this area that care for high-risk patients. Some of them include St. Luke's Anderson Campus, Morristown Atlantic Healthcare, and St. Clair's. She has collaborated with most of these hospitals to ensure a strong referral path so she can receive the best prenatal care for her and the baby. Housing is another area. Housing can be challenging for all of us. The SHE program does have funding for housing, which is case by case. But for the most part, it's emergency housing, and we can do some rental assistance. We have partnered with other agencies to assist, and that would be places like Family Promise. We also talk with other agencies and have linkages with them for assistance in housing, whether it's short-term or long-term. With such collaborations, we do need release forms, and we do have them available if there is a client that we need to talk to you about. One thing that we also really strive for within the SHE program is warm handoffs. There are times when one may not be a fit within the SHE program, in which we would do a warm handoff to ensure she gets the services most needing at that moment for her. Examples could be if she's in active use. Yes, we do accept clients that are in active use. However, we would then do a warm handoff to the appropriate location. Most specifically, as a high-risk pregnancy, it would be to a hospital under the care of the OBGYN. St. Luke's and St. Clair doctors are ones that would oversee her medical care to ensure that she is safe and the fetus is safe. Another example of warm handoffs would be if she comes in and she's on methadone. We don't provide methadone at Center for Family Services. However, if the doctor's direction is to keep her on the methadone during the pregnancy, we're going to ensure that the right handoff is completed, that she continues the methadone treatment. That doesn't mean that she's not part of our program. That just means one aspect of her care is through another agency, and a lot of the other aspects is through the SHE program. Lastly, there are other programs that are similar to SHE, like MRAP. And in that program, so there are times that we do refer to MRAP and they will refer back to us. But we always do this with a warm handoff. At the end of the SHE program, for any of our clients, we do determine if there's additional services needed. And if there are, we will link her to continue her recovery. That might be some additional outpatient substance use, or it could potentially be mental health use that she might need. We will refer her accordingly. So to conclude about the SHE program, this slide provides information about SHE, the phone referral, the program supervisor, and also my information. The SHE team really tries to empower and assist pregnant women struggling with substance use disorder achieve their recovery. The one takeaway I'm hoping that you will all have is that if you do have someone or know someone who is pregnant with substance use, we can assist them. And if our program is not the fit, we will do a warm handoff to the right location, because we care for this population and we understand how hard it is to know what services are available, whether it's in North Jersey or down in Atlantic County. We have made connections to all the appropriate agencies that can assist this population. So if you ever have questions about a pregnant woman with substance use disorder, please feel free to reach out to me and I will guide you the best way that I can. And now I'd like to open up to any questions, and I really appreciate you giving me the time to present. Thank you.
Thank you, Linda. And I just want to remind everybody that the contact information, website, and all of that is going to be in the description below of the video. So all that information is going to be there. We are going to turn off the recorder as we move into our Q&A session. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. And Linda, thank you very much for doing this presentation for family partners as well as for our community. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.